my beautiful Scorpios. This is going to be your bi-weekly reading from October 23rd through November 5th. I normally do the interweekly reading for whichever zodiac has the most views at the end of the week. But with Halloween coming, I am going to do a Halloween read for all zodiacs, so make sure you tune back in for that. And this reading is going to be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, as well as North Node and Ascensions. Let's get to it. Show me my Scorpio. Oh, all three right there. Bottom of the deck. What you don't see coming is walking away from something, or I'm getting that maybe it's the idea of something. So maybe for some of you, I'm feeling like it's the idea of having your family. I feel like there's always going to be something missing here, or going back to an old partner. And I'm feeling like you're walking away from a connection instead of a thing, or like a business or something like that. I'm not getting that. I'm getting specifically the idea of having something or being with someone. So you have the Empress out first. With the Empress coming out first, Venus energy. I feel like for the mothers, or even for the fathers, this is a card of motherhood. You could possibly be getting in the way, or not have the desired results that you want with your child's mother. I'm getting, and for the mothers, I feel like it's a lot for you. You're coming into a place, I feel like you're possibly, I don't want to say doing more mothering as if you weren't doing any mothering, but I'm getting that you are you are being you holding it down. Okay, I feel like you've always taken care of your kids or kid, but I feel like now you're in a place where you're really sitting firm and with all hands on deck taking care of this child or children. Wow. And for you got Knight of Wands out next. With the Knight of Wands, this is the energy of it being good timing. Things are going the way they should go, and I feel like you can't rush them. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Things are on a good path. You make the correct decisions. This is going to affect you being able to be present as a mother. So you need to definitely be careful with choices that you do make. The employment you take, the time you take away, the time you work, it all plays a part, and helps you full circle with the bigger picture of what's basically what you want in your life, or having the time to do what the things that you want to do in your life. So definitely I'm getting more of a timing thing for you with the Knight of Wands. And you also got the King of Wands. And what I'm getting with the King of Wands is that you have a lot of compassion, or maybe you lack compassion possibly for some of you. Some of you may be lacking compassion, and others of you may exhibit a lot of compassion. And I feel like, again, this card is specific to parenting. I know that not every Scorpio male or woman has children, and like I said, check your other placements for messages to resonate with whatever signs you have in your chart. If this message does not resonate for you specifically, but this is right now the only message that I am actually picking up on. Normally it's several messages, and I'm not getting that. If not, what I am getting, if not actual mother, father, parent, there's still something a connection still about your own mother. For some of you, maybe sever ties with your mother. For some of you, maybe really close with your mother. Maybe your work schedule, maybe other things you have going on. You have a lot of compassion towards her, or you don't from how you were raised. So it still can apply to you. We obviously all have a mother. We don't all know our birth mothers, but maybe it's the mother that raised you for those of you who don't. And definitely an energy of strong energy for parenting, for definitely for parents. And then for your own mother, I feel like some of you may or may not have compassion towards your own mother, and maybe that's gonna come with timing. Maybe you need to do the work. You need to have the availability to build the relationship that you in your heart want with your mom. Okay, so that's there as well. But still, again, strong messages of motherhood here. Nowhere near Mother's Day, so work on that connection. And for those of you who are on hands on deck with parents, and now, just pay attention. Pay attention to what you're exposing your child to. Pay attention to the time you're giving them, the nurturing, the love. So much goes into parenting. And even if building a connection with your mom, she still needs that same compassion and energy. Let's clarify the Empress here. Empress is clarified with the Knight of Cups. That's basically a sign of affection. You can have a friend in your mother. For those of you who are working on a connection with your own mother, or want a connection with your own mother, I know they always say that your parents are not your friends or whatever, or for those of you that are mothers, that maybe you don't take a friendship approach with your children, and I get that. But ultimately, understand, for them to trust you, they have to look at you like a friend in order to tell you things. Yes, you have power to discipline them, or vice versa. If you're trying to build a relationship with your own mom, but there should be a friendship there. That friendship helps to build the affection. Okay, there's no way around that. Give me the Knight of Wands. You got the King, the Queen, and the Knight of Wands, okay? You got that full, almost like we playing poker here, okay? Well, I'm gonna say that there is so much feeling, sensitivity, passion, compassion, honor, and and everything, and I feel like this is happening when it's supposed to. Possibly, maybe you weren't able to be all hands on deck with your child for some reason in the past. Maybe you were getting over something that happened to you in childhood, so you couldn't build a relationship with you and with your mom. This is the time. This is the time to be in the energy of doing what you're supposed to do as a nurturer. And again, if this is a guy that has issues with your kid's mom or whatever, I think you need to put those issues aside and allow her to be a mother. Help her to be a better mother. Give her support. A lot of people don't realize how far support goes. If she wants, I'm getting some stuff, y'all, for the guys, that she might possibly want to move. She might possibly want to go back to school. And maybe neither of you really know how that's going to happen, because maybe you get your kid on the weekend or here and there when you can. She's been working with you. Work with that woman, okay? Let's get King of Wands. Let's clarify. Five of Cups over the King of Wands. I feel like in the past you have been disappointed by this connection. And I will say that things grow, we can put work into stuff, and you can still end up unhappy or disappointed with the situation. Disappointment with a parent, disappointment with a child, with their choices that they're making. still continue to be there and feed into that connection. That is what is important. They need to be able to ground themselves and call back to you for guidance. If you're a parent, and if your connections with your parents, you're disappointed, listen, you're not always going to be happy with the choices people make. You can again be disappointed in the end. But I feel like it's still worth working on, okay? Let's get an overall. I feel like it affected you a lot for those of you who are needing to work on a relationship with your mom. Ace of Wands, as your overall message. Ace of Wands. An energy of newness. I think this is a new phase in this relationship you've reached that you've not been at before. Or you're trying to reach a new phase in this relationship that you haven't been at before. But this is a relationship that it's going to take time, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to take time, and it doesn't mean it's going to come out the way you want. You still be there. Please still be there. And don't turn your back just because you're disappointed. Okay. The bottom of the deck, we have the Death card. Your first freaking major arcana besides the Empress, Scorpio. And with the Death card, Scorpio energy, that is you. You're showing up as yourself in your reading, as very powerful. Well, we're coming into your season, so I'm not surprised about that either. But changes happen. You're gonna, don't spend too much time reflecting, but understand things end and things begin. Okay? Whatever phase you were at before has ended. This is a new phase. Completely new place for you. As a parent, as a child to your parent, this is a new phase for you. And I don't want to say phase like it's going to phase out, because like I said, if you choose to be consistent, this is going to be up to you though. This is why I'm telling you to stay consistent. Okay, whether you're happy or not with what you get out of this connection. Okay, let's pull some chakra cards. Chakra cards, Scorpio. I was trying to stop it from falling. I swear I keep on the floor. Okay, crown chakra, possibility. All is possible for you in this universe. It's infinite potential. You need to release all your conditioning that you had, and things that place limits basically on you and in your past, knowingly and unknowingly. Okay, and you need to invest in the possibility of a positive, peaceful, and loving outcome. Okay, it's an investment, guys. Self-expression, throat chakra. I feel like when you speak or express yourself, you do so with a lot of passion. Okay, and what I'm gonna say is, express yourself, yes, but maybe sometimes think about how you're doing so, on how it's going to affect these relationships, like the relationship with your child, the relationship you're trying to rebuild with your parent. Okay, let's see if any crystals come out for you, Scorpio. Two. twos going on here. For some of you, when motherhood started, maybe you're having twins. Bismuth. And this helps you to rewrite your code. Didn't we just talk about what that would possibility undoing conditioning? Rewriting your code, basically changing the way you think about stuff. Getting rid of that 100-year-old method or thinking or your old ways, basically. Okay, and that is bismuth. And next up we have aragonite. Okay, and this helps you to find your center. Basically it tells you when it's time to retreat and when it's time to go in your shell. So it also tells you basically when it's okay to step out, to go all out and be eccentric. And with your self-expression, didn't I say I feel like you always express yourself? Maybe you need to be more careful in how you do so. So I feel like this crystal aligns with that. And this is aragonite. Thank you so much for tuning in, Scorpio. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, and come back for your Halloween reading. Thank you.